everyone, welcome to the CJ Scramble. What's going on? I have my own cowboy hat. I might not have a 20-pound brain, but we can have some fun for sure. Today I'm really excited to be leading my own stream today. Super excited about that. Just really excited to have the community behind us. Um, all in all, we're super excited for the season to be coming up. We're 2 seasons out from the PGF season 9. We got some absolute dogs for the Colorado Wolverines, and one of those dogs, you may know by the name of Brett Moyer, or as I might call him, Mr. Bulletproof. Let's see if you can join the show real quick. Brett, are you there?
What's up, baby? We're live.
What's up, man? I'm gonna take off this cowboy hat. This is not me. I'm just doing a bit. I'm really excited to have you on, man. Just super stoked to hear what you think about the PGF in general and see how you're kind of getting ready for the season, man. So I gotta ask, what led you to the PGF? Like, how is your journey getting into BJJ? Because I know you're based in Las Vegas right now, but originally you're not from Las Vegas. So how'd you get there too?
So I got to Vegas just off of it being such a big scene. I was out here for trials like 2 years ago and just kind of really liked like the fight culture in general out here. So I knew when it was time to move somewhere, like time to move on to a bigger school. You know what I mean? I started at a smaller school
Absolutely.
At a much more local school. When I knew I had to move to like a big competition school, it was either going to be to Austin or to Vegas, and it was an easy choice. When I decided I was moving to Vegas, I was going to train at 10th Planet because I know Andy's got a really good track record. I know Casey's got a really good track record, and I know all the people they've developed there. So I was looking really forward ahead of time to have all those guys as training partners. And then what led me to PGF was, I think like maybe 2 months after I moved to Vegas, they had the 205 qualifier, and I was like a blue belt for maybe 9 months at the time. But I was like good. I was really good, and I was winning like all the local tournaments, like ADCC Opens and stuff. So I was like, let me hop in. I knew how stacked that season was. Aiken, Ardilla, all those dudes. So I hopped in that and did really good in the qualifier. And I feel like that was good for my career. That was a good like stepping stone for my career at like being introduced to high level competition. So PGF's done a lot for me, like introducing me to high level competition. And now I feel like going into this season, I am the high level. I feel like I'm being hunted by everybody, like no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, so another question I have for you, because you're talking about the fighter culture in Las Vegas and how it's a better fight scene. Was BJJ always the goal for you, or did you have some MMA aspirations at first?
Yeah, I started with like the aspirations to do MMA. Like I started as more of like a striking base when I originally started training, and then just got into jiu-jitsu to help my MMA, and then just fell in love. I started competing in jiu-jitsu to like prepare myself, and just fell in love with jiu-jitsu and the jiu-jitsu culture and like the mindset and training, and just end up seeing some success in it, so not stopping, and then just never transitioning over. You know what I mean? Now just I'm at the point where I'm like, I'd rather try to make a run to be one of the top names in the sport than transition over and kind of start, you know what I mean, in like a lower pool where I wouldn't be as big in MMA if I transitioned over right now as I would be in jiu-jitsu. So I think that kind of carries some weight too.
Absolutely. No, I get it. And for the viewers at home, I don't know if you guys know this about Brett. He's a big guy. The season's at 175. Brett, I think you're about 6'2", 6'3". Would you say 6'3"?
Yeah, I'm like right around there. I'm like probably 6'2" and a half. Like,
yeah, but he carries his weight like a fucking champ. You know, I'm out there. I'm a bigger guy, I'll say, but dude's ripped at, I think, 175. Whatever weight he was at the qualifier, man, you're ripped. I mean, you're a big guy for this competition. I think that was one of our biggest things we noticed about you as a prospect. You know, I mean, you're huge. You have a bunch of weapons. I mean, your leg lock game, your inverted game. I've heard rumors that you're the best leg locker out of 10th Planet Las Vegas. Do you care to comment on that?
I think I'm one of the best leg lockers on the West Coast scene, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm being just honest with you, I think I have one of the best guards on the West Coast in general, and not one of the whole world. So I think it's I just think that's the honest truth. I think I have one of the best guards and one of the best leg lock games in the world.
I mean, as your GM, bro, I can appreciate that for sure. I mean, honestly, I think we should stick to one of the best guards in the world and one of the best leg lockers in the world. You know, keep that up. Um, so other than that, I guess I kind of have a question on what are you looking forward to most about competing in the PGF? You know, like this is a big opportunity for a lot of guys. I mean, this is a tournament that really gets people's names out of there. I mean, when UFC BJJ first started, we had about 4 or 5 guys from the PGF in that inaugural season. Wait, I mean Eddie Bravo for his invitational, he just comes by and he just starts picking fools out, you
Yeah.
know. And like this is a great proving ground. So as I know you haven't been on as much of the higher level scenes as we've talked about this before. You haven't been on that many of the higher level scenes. So what are you looking forward to get out of this? You know.
I mean, this is 100%. It's my way into the top, that pool of top 15 people. I feel like, and that's the
Yeah.
honest truth. And those top 15, that top 15 scene is UFC BJJ, even higher. You know, I mean, that's even higher.
Right.
It's just having that direct connect in Vegas here, and having that Techi comes to PGF. If you just look at the people that are at PGF, Techi's there. You know, I mean, he's the head of UFC BJJ. Eddie Bravo's there. He runs EBI. It's just like, this is my chance to literally show that I'm better than this person in front of all these big promoters. All these people are connected to a lot of money. So it's just, not only do I feel like it's going to be an instant bag, you know, I mean, an instant payout, money that I get on the spot, but I feel like it's going to be the bag that keeps on coming. You know, I mean, it's going to be like, this is going to be a good like my foot in the door to a lot of big money, I feel like.
So okay, my question: we talked about how you want to do MMA. We talked about how you found success in BJJ early on and how you just wanted to keep it rolling. But what drew you to start competing in BJJ at all? Like how? Because a lot of MMA guys don't even do BJJ
Right.
competitions or do grappling competitions. They're just like, oh, I want to do mixed martial arts. I want to do mixed competitions. So
Right.
how did you evolve naturally into doing BJJ competitions to start?
Yeah. So I was preparing to like do MMA. Like I was
Yeah.
trying to, you know, I mean, I was
Yeah.
trying to, I guess my end goal being, you know, I mean, being in UFC, or I always shoot for being the highest I can possibly be. So I'm sure I envision myself, right, as being the champion of everything. But I was, at the time I was like doing like kickboxing fights, and I was like, might as well hop in and do some jujitsu tournaments. I was training at predominantly jujitsu school, and had good coaches and stuff. And there was just some local tournaments going on, so I hopped in and I just started running the local scene. Especially at like white belt, I was just running through shit with all submissions. You know, I mean, passing tests with flying colors, kissing babies on the way out, just being the vice president, being the president of the white and the blue belt scene on the East Coast. You know what I mean? And then I was like, I ended up saving up money and travel to do ADCC Opens. And that was, you know, I mean, like an eye opener to what different pools of the country are doing, what different people in the world are doing and stuff. So that was a big stepping stone as well, was doing those opens, doing, you know, I mean, branching out from local tournaments, and then getting into the like super fight scene. You know, I mean, that definitely
Absolutely.
helped get I got some good finishes in super fights, end up getting some title shots on like lower level promotions and stuff, end up facing like who are now world champions. So like super fights on the way up, to this, definitely helped a lot as well. You know, I mean, getting good exposure to high level competition.
No, I get that for sure. I'm gonna out myself to all the people watching at home. I'm only a white belt. You know, I'm learning a bit about BJJ. You know, I did some wrestling. I did some Greco. Um, I'm still learning about grappling in general. So, I mean, my big question for you is, I'm a football player, right? I played college football. And I had this big welcome to college football moment where I got absolutely rocked by this 6'4", 300-pound offensive guard Poland. Did you ever? Yeah, no. You played some football. We've talked about that. You played some JUCO
That's
ball, which
fun.
I want to touch on in a little bit. Did you ever have that welcome to professional grappling moment where you're just like, "Fuck, this is real. I got to start going after this."
Yeah, so I phase two. It was right when I moved to Vegas. I hopped
Yeah,
in this cash bracket during the CJI, the first CJI week. I think it was on the same day or like the day before CJI. It was like in the
yeah.
morning. It was this cash bracket. Caleb Crump actually won the bracket. He beat the guy that I ended up losing to in the story. I went through. I got like in the first round. It was like a 16-man absolute bracket for like I think $1,500. It was in Vegas, so I was like perfect. Hopped in
Damn.
that. I ended up Aokiing the guy, the first guy in like 20 seconds or something, quick sub. And I think I'm gonna do it to this next guy too. Big juice out Brazilian. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go on the leg lock him quick. He's now he's now a black belt world champion. He was only a brown belt at the time. I think he was just like on the way up. But yeah, he's within the last like year and a half, he became a black belt world champion. So I didn't necessarily know a level to his game. I went in backstep, thought I was just gonna go belly down, straight ankle. He just grabbed my ankle and just ripped to the ceiling. I just felt a pop, and I was like, "Shit, I'm not gonna tap. I'm just gonna keep playing out." I kept him burying, trying to go over his leg. Boom! Send a couple more pops. I was like, "Nah, it's enough." And yeah, dude, that guy was a machine. I found out that other people can leg lock at a high level. So that was my introduction to that. Yeah.
I think I'm not the highest level athlete, but I'm a higher level than most, and you're definitely a high level athlete. I think we can appreciate those types of moments because it's kind of that moment where you realize you have to double down on your dreams, and you're like, "Fuck,
For
I'm
sure.
here now, so I got to work my ass off." And those are the best moments because that's really where a lot of athletes pick their shit up, and they
Sink or
just really
swim.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
sink or
man.
swim.
You know. Um, so I mean, preparing for the PGF, obviously you've been drafted by the Wolverines. Gotta put that out there because this is technically an independent show of the Wolverines, but you know who we are.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
how are you preparing for the PGF? What's the training looking like? What's the game plan going into it?
So it definitely helps that Andy went through PGF and won PGF and was very successful on PGF, and him being like my coach and who like at the end of the day designs my camps and what I do. Because
Yeah,
I'm in his class, I'm training in his room, his classes. It's like at the end of the day, if we're scrapping, we're scrapping. So he gives me different like goals and different like little obstacles to do throughout the camp. And one of them is just always going for a finish, big finishes I know I can get in under a minute. I've been very successful on it and being creative and finding different ways to get different finishes. The finishes I'm getting in under a minute are like stuff I've never hit before, and like I haven't envisioned myself hitting, but I'm now seeing, and they're so clear just because I'm on this different mindset of I gotta finish everybody in under a minute right here. So it's like I've become so much better of a grappler and see so many more subs just since the qualifier. Then it's like I feel like my game is just way better than it's ever been these last 3 weeks, just because I branch out and I have this whole different mindset from, I mean, it's been an aggressive camp though. Like it's always a scrap, I mean, my gym.
absolutely.
So it's like my cardio is gonna be super
You're not
good.
doing it right. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're scrapping. It's almost like competition rounds every single day. So it's like I had 3 really hard days this week, and I feel like I'm ready for it. I'm right now. It's just about making sure I stay healthy, recovering, and just feeling good for week one and for a long season. But it's like the work's honestly done. My cardio's good. My game's on. I'm accurate. It's just maintaining now and just sharpening up on those little things and just seeing a couple little extra details and just fine tuning that cardio a little bit. But the camp's been excellent though. It's been fantastic. Yeah, I have no complaints at all.
That's amazing to hear. Like I've said, everyone knows I'm the GM of the Colorado Wolverines. I love hearing that because you this is from my background in football. You practice how you play, man. So I mean, you only rise or sink to the level of your training, and if your training camp is at such a cutthroat level that you're ready for competition, that's the perfect level, right? Only thing I have to say is don't get injured, because frick,
Right.
man, uh, that's
It's true. It's true.
that's the big name of the game. I mean, with these types of things, I mean, especially now that the PGF is moving into a season long, week by week system, really it's a war of attrition, big dog. I don't know if we told you this, but the injury rate for last season was above 40%. So
That's high.
I'm yeah, no, it's huge. I think it was like 43%. 43% of people got injured.
Hey,
Uh,
bro. Well, there's a new boy on the block. It's gonna be a lot higher than that. I'm gonna tell you that much. I
I,
plan on getting the job done. I plan on
you
getting the
know,
job done, however I gotta do it. And one thing I've noticed about the boys on this show this year, seems like nobody likes to tap to anything. So,
that's a
with all due
scary one.
respect, if people still have that mindset going into the season, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I've just kind of made an art off of sending it. It's kind of like whatever happens, happens. It's like, obviously I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but it's like I just know that people on this show have a history of not liking to tap.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like I feel like it's going to be a lot higher this season. For some reason, I have that feeling, and I already have seen this out, and I see myself in week 5, and I already know who I'm going to be standing across from. That week 5, I don't know if you've looked at my week 5 schedule, is absolutely nuts. But I'm going to be standing across from, some really good people. I've already seen that out in my head, and I know I'm going to be there, and I know who else is going to be there.
Oh yeah.
I know that there's going to be a lot of other heads that drop off between now and then, though. I know that's for sure. And I know exactly who they're going to be. I know some people aren't built for this, and that's the honest truth. This isn't – yeah, it's great, but this isn't social media. This isn't a local tournament. This is why I'm built for this, is that this is why I moved to Vegas for it, and why I'm at the scrappiest gym, why I chose to train at 10th Planet Las Vegas, is that every single day – here's why I can't take any days off. I know I'm rambling here, but here's why I can't take any days off, because I go into the room. We might want to have a light room, and it turns out 3 or 4 dudes from the East Coast that are in the UFC come by, because that's the type of room it is in Vegas. We've always got just some UFC drop-ins. We always got somebody. So I could go in and be like, shit, yo, I just want to have a light day. And then the other day, Michael Chiesa is there. UFC veteran. He's the talk dude on UFC BJJ and shit. And it's like, dude, there's no light rounds with that. I could want to have a light day, but it's like, you're not giving that dude a soft round. So it's like every single day is just a banger round. And I come in there knowing that, like, I'm realistically going to go to war that day. And it's true. Like, that's as close to, like, combat jiu-jitsu as you're going to get. There's a lot of times we get beat up in that bitch. It's true, but it's just, that's why, like, I know some people are going to fall off, but it's why, like, I know I'm equipped, and just, this is like what this is what I'm ready for, bro. I can't wait. So I just feel like I'm in my element already. I feel like I'm mid-season already. Like, I truly feel like PGF will be me in my element. I know around week 2, week 3, people are going to start to break, and I can see it already. I know some people, like, I'm not trying to say, but, like, dude, some people are too young for this, or some people are just not game enough for this. You got to be game. You got to be game for this. And the people that are, there are going to be some people that surprise people, I think. And I feel like there are going to be people that aren't. So we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. It's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. I just got to say, we say this to everyone, but if you get in a bad scenario, bro, tap, please, for the love of God. This goes for every athlete, because, shoot, you got 4 weeks regular season, an extra week playoffs. And I mean, I know you're going to make it to the playoffs. So it's like, you got a lot of future to look for. And if you get injured, you miss at least 3 matches. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's non-negotiable. You have to sit out for 3 matches. And that's the big thing, is you don't want to do some stupid shit and just be like, I'm not going to tap for this guy because I don't like it. Tap, trust your body. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Come back. Yeah. Here's the thing. I love our replacements, but they're not getting any of my money. That's for sure, bro. That shit's mine, dog. Sorry, G. Dude, that shit's mine, bro. I played football, and you know how many injuries you have to go through in football. It's like, bro, I'm not for this amount of money, bro. This amount of money a match. It's like, dude, I'm not missing any of that. With the chance to get the money bags and stuff, it's like, bro, absolutely not. For 5 minutes, dude, you gotta be taking a dump on my forehead to think I'm getting out of here, bro. For something, bro, you're gonna have to execute me to get me out of there for this amount of money a match, bro. With all the matches I've done for free, I'm sorry, I love our backups. Y'all ain't getting a cent of my check, bro. No shot. Like, are you kidding me?
Some crazy imagery coming from you, big dog. Okay. I don't think anyone's gonna do that. But here's another a different type of question coming from you, coming to you from the back room. JB, one of our greatest supporters of the Colorado Wolverines, he wants to know, what is one thing you're looking for in season 9 of the PGF? Like, what's one thing you're looking forward to? You know.
So I think my first 3 weeks, I have really, really good seating, and I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking to getting a massive lead that no one's ever done before. I've seen this a lot. I want to have I want like at the end of week 2, it to be like points leader and to be like my name, 40 points, and like the next person to have like 15. I just want to absolutely blow everybody out of the water. And I think what I was just telling you, my camp, and with everything that I'm seeing and doing right now, I think I'm equipped for that. I think two leg locks a week and then a kill in under a minute. It's like, I pull that for the first 2 weeks. I've seen who my lineup is. Everybody, my whole schedule is all killers. Everybody's a killer.
Absolutely.
It's like at the end of the day, it's like that's all I go against all day, every day. Is like, and that's the honest truth. It's like, dude, I have to like go out of my way to get somebody that's not good. I have to like, and that's the honest truth, because I'll go up to like our white belts in the room and they're just absolutely killers too, because Indy just makes us kill each other all day, every day. Just makes us scrap to the death most nights, to be honest with you.
Well,
which is why if you look, like Marab's one of the best grapplers in the UFC, it's like it makes sense why he's in our room. It's like he's known to have the craziest gas tank, be just the absolute just biggest dog. He fights 5 times a year. It just makes sense. It's like killers recognize other killers. They're gonna hang out with other killers. It's that type of mindset.
I think one of the best, most beautiful things about the PGF is you have to be a killer to get in because of the qualifier system, right? The way you made it in. Oh, dude, I was there. I talked to you after this. But for the people that don't know about this and they're watching back home, Brett had some amazing matches. He had an insane fast finish against Noah. Who Noah's a great guy. Noah's a fast finisher. He's a speed demon. Good. Brett, what was it? A toe?
It was a toe hold, dude. Yeah, that was disgusting too. Yeah.
Yeah. You had a quick toe hold. I think it was like less than 30 seconds in. And
it was a trick shot. It was between my legs. It was between my legs. It was a trick shot. Yeah, you aren't supposed to finish them like that. It was a Craig Jones. It was a trick shot.
Yeah, but so Brett lost the match, and then he made it all the way back up through the double elimination bracket, and he had such an insane match. I gotta say this, guys. He had such a high energy, insane match against JJ Bowers that when Brandon came to all of us, he was asking all of the owners, everyone who was there, who do we think won? I love JJ. JJ is an amazing guy. His family's great. You know, his resolve and his attitude is next level. It's insane. But I said, hey man, I think Brett won, and my dad agreed. And but it ended up JJ got the decision factor. But you were so electric that we couldn't not have you in the PGF. And so Brandon said, hey, both these guys have to come in. And I don't think that's ever happened. I'm not sure on that, but that's an insane story of how you got in there.
I think you have to take into consideration, I think there's just no doubt, you can't deny just like what I did, because the way that bracket fell was I was the last 4 matches of the night. I was in all the last 4 matches, so I faced somebody, beat them. JJ was in the finals, and then that way that the like elimination bracket was, they were like two matches behind. So I subbed somebody in under a minute, subbed somebody in under a minute, went and subbed JJ in the first round, and then had a close shootout with JJ. It's like I was 4 matches in a row though, while he was resting for 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
That's another thing. So it's like
it just shows I'm just game to just come in and just bomb whenever. You know what I mean? So I feel like that was just so hard to deny to, you know, I mean, Brandon and, you know, Zoltan and just all
Absolutely.
those guys. It was just no doubt. It was easy decision that, you know, I mean, I had
absolutely. I mean, you had our vote. I mean, shit, you know that by now.
Appreciate
I gotta stop
that.
thirsty.
Yeah.
We're really excited to have you as part of the Colorado Wolverines. I mean, we've talked about this so many times, so I'm just going to reiterate this again. Literally, all of our draft picks that we had lined up fell into place. It was insane. It was we wanted a top 4 guy. We got Jaden. Jaden's a great guy. We think Jaden's underrated. And then we wanted you because we have 2 amazing wrestlers, Caleb Crump, Jonathan Wilson, right? And so what do you need if you have some amazing wrestlers? You need killers. And so Jaden Groner, absolute sniper, absolute killer. I mean, his like game is insane.
Whew, that boy is different. He's like 19 or something. That boy.
Yeah, no, he's 19. It's like good, I was talking to him because we have a CBD company sponsorship, and I was like, hey man, I don't think I can give you this product. And he's like, it's fine.
Legally.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it over here.
Yeah, we can talk he's like, yeah, probably don't do that. But like JB is saying backstage, Jaden Groner is easily one of the most underrated athletes for season 9. I'll stand by that. I'll stand by that
for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, that boy is different. Yeah. When people weren't making more noise, I think it's because he's a little bit more quiet too. Because he's young. Like I don't think he's developed his like social media presence and like his aura, like how his game is. Because of like, if that shit matched his game, dude, his game is unreal. Like, dude, that kid's good.
I like what he has going on for him though, because he has the silent killer mentality kind of like it like seeps out from him when he's walking through the room. It's like, you know, that dude's dangerous. You know that dude's dangerous. He's just not talking about it. He lets his game speak for himself, and that is insane.
You know he's gonna score every week. You know he's going to score a lot every week. He's going to get 2 finishes a week. There's no doubt.
Oh, yeah. And then so after we got Jaden, we'll move on and then we'll work our way to you. We got Sam Schwarzenegger. Insane JUCO All-American wrestler, great wrestling,
a steal.
He's
a steal.
We
got him for a crazy amount of money.
I think we got him for $2,300. We're raising his contract to $3,000 because he deserves that.
Because he deserves it. Yeah,
he deserves that, man. I mean,
yeah,
we love Sam. My dad says this all the time. Like you, Sam, all of our guys can make it all the way. Our expectation.
Seriously.
So when we brought Kenny in, his biggest question coming up to the draft is, who do you think can win it all? And every single guy that we got was one of those answers. And that's the best thing. All of you guys can win it all. And we have that expectation of all of you to try to win it all. But we know that you guys are going to build a great room together as well. So that's something we're just looking forward to.
Yeah, you know? I think we have a good chance of win that 25K. That splits out to a nice little 5K a piece, dude. There's a lot that can be done with that. Yeah,
it's not bad.
That's a lot of motion. That's a lot. That's a couple fat hands in the high roller room. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, you guys do well. Maybe we bring you down to Colorado for some seminars, some tournaments, some instructional classes. You know,
of course.
We win the whole thing. We can do a whole damn tour. You know,
of course. You know, they were talking about putting me on People Magazine. You hear about that?
I did not hear about it. All right,
bro. They were literally saying they were.
All right. No, I didn't know about this. All right, you let me know what's going on with this.
They were putting me. Not only that, there was like literally right after I got drafted, I was in the Bulltproof thing, People Magazine, and then like. Dude, freaking then, you know, I mean, everybody's there. New York Times hit me up. LA New. Nah, I'm playing with you. That'd be crazy. Though.
Don't fuck with me.
Probably though. After a season, probably. Realistically, that's me speaking out into existence. Probably, yeah. Like when you go to the grocery store, like
you'll be on the Wheaties
when you go to the grocery store. Probably, but they're like all the magazines will just be like me. Like they're gonna replace like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift with just like me. It's just gonna be me in a bulletproof vest, just like wilding out, doing like an emo after my match. It's gonna be like me like doing the Scarface. Speaking of that, you guys are in for a treat. After every single sub, these come to me like in the middle of the night when I get up to like get a drink of water or something. These crazy celebrations come to me.
I gotta say, just keep in mind, we introduced a technical foul, so don't do anything crazy.
There's no way I get fouled for this. If I get fouled for this, it'll be ridiculous. But it'll be worth it because it'll just like the social media.
I'm just saying, don't do something stupid, you know.
From what I heard, it's only for like middle fingers and like
rudeness towards the ref. Like
okay. That's understandable. I get that. I do get it. You shouldn't.
I mean, we both played football, and we both know the refs get the worst, man. It's
yeah. You can't just draw on the ref.
Even if they make a good call, the other team thinks it's a horrible call, you know. So we gotta protect our refs because it's. I mean, shoot, we have some great referees, you know.
I have like a relationship with some of these refs outside here. Like you see them a lot. You know what I mean? Like Heath, I think is ref like 8 or 9 of my matches over the last 2 years. So it's just like you end up seeing these guys a lot, or you go to coach a friend, and it's like you end up seeing these guys 10, 12 times a year. It's like you almost pick back up on conversations you've had. You know what I mean? So it's like you end up building a relationship with these guys, but in the heat of the moment, bro, I've wanted to kill Heath sometimes. You know what I mean? Like who looks like Weird Al. And that's really how it be. I can understand though why this happened. Derek last year, because they throw the shot clock on sometimes excessively. Yeah. Derek last year ended up flipping off Heath midway through, and I think they got super mad about that. But I was in favor of that. We were going nuts because I was there. I came to most weeks last year, and as soon as Derek came on, it seemed like when he came on, he had a certain type of energy out there because he's almost like the bad guy. It's good to see. You almost like seeing a good bad guy in jiu-jitsu. You know, it's always fun to watch him.
As part of the ownership for a team, no comment on that. I love personality. You know, I love personality. When I first started watching, you know, when I first started watching, you know how in football, when you're a kid and you just see a team that you love how they play, you're just like, that's my team, that's my guy forever.
Right.
Elijah Carlton was my guy when I first started watching the PGF.
Really?
The main reason was because he has that personality. You know, he's walking out with double birds. You know, he's great. And so part of the reason I love your game so much is because I see the personality with you. Right. I remember after your first match of the qualifier, you said, "Give me the money bags. I'm making all of the money bags." You were looking at Zoltan. You were looking at Travis on the side, and you were like, "I'm coming for the money, man." And I love that mentality from a competitor because, you know, as a competitor before the match, all you have is your mentality. And like, I'm a big believer in everything is won and lost before the match. You know, the guy with the right game plan, the right mentality, and the right training, he's already won it. There's nothing else happening. 100%. So, absolutely. So another question coming from JB backstage. Shout out our Patreon supporter JB. If you want to be backstage for some of these shows, support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Colorado Wolverines. Inverse to what you're looking forward to in the PGF, what's something you're not looking forward to in the PGF season 9? You know?
Having to go against people I have really good relationships with. You know, I mean, like, obviously, the obvious one is Derek. I mean, that's the obvious one. I don't even really have to speak about that. Like, it's obvious we're boys. We hung out. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my good homies. Like, obviously, I really don't want to face Derek. That's one of my friends. Like, I see him all the time. Like, we're good training partners. Corner each other. Like, it's pretty much as close of training partners as you can get. So that sucks. But other than that, there's definitely some other people that I like, that I train with, that like, it's like, that sucks. I really don't want to have to be put in a position to hurt this person. But obviously when there's money on the line, it's like, at least one of us is going to get paid. That's a good way of thinking about it. You know what I mean? It's like, at least one of us is going to get paid. It's almost so like when you think about the match between me and Derek, it's like a lot of people are going to tune in for it. Everybody wants to see it. Unfortunately, everybody wants to see it. You know, everybody's going to be there for it. Like, everybody's like going to want to see it, sadly. So it's like at the end of the day, this is something we could do a million times in gym. At least we're going to get a platform for it. At least we're going to get, at the end of the day, we're going to get paid for it. One of us is going to end up on UFC BJJ, or both of us, or ADCC stuff really soon. We're going to end up coming back and making more money on PGF. So regardless, both of us are set in the sport. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's like just cool. It's almost like icing on the cake. But yeah, it sucks, but like at least we're a cool scene to do. At least it's not like a Naga or ADCC Open or shit. But.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that really stuck with us after we talked to you for the first time is my dad said, hey, who wins? Be honest, you or Derek? And you said, I have Derek's number.
And I didn't say it like I said.
No,
I'm confident I can beat. I'm confident I can beat Derek. I'm confident I can beat. I said it as I'm confident I can beat anybody on the season. Derek's a very good training partner.
Absolutely.
Very good. I don't judge anything off of training. I don't ever go and talk about my training rounds.
Absolutely.
The way I was trying to word everything was, I believe I can beat anybody on this season.
Yes.
Period. I believe I can beat anybody on the roster, period. And that's just the honest truth. I don't think I have too much respect for Derek's game. Too many. If you just look at the people that he's freaking dead orchard, it's like, dude, Derek's good. The honest truth is, Derek subbed me in training. I've subbed Derek in training. It's training. We do a lot of situationals together. We do a lot of stuff together. We train together all the time, where it's almost like it's different. It's going to be different in competition. It's just going to be. It's going to be because like we both know each other, know each other's game. There's like a lot of extra stuff involved. So it's almost like a different element that's involved. But I'm like, dude, at this point, I think I got everybody's number. I think I'm so smart and just so experienced. If you want to talk about the guy that I think has the most experience in the show, I think it's Derek. I really think it's Derek. Derek's been competing at a high level since he was 14. But dude, I think I got everybody's number. I think I can beat anybody on the season. But
I want to say this
ridiculously hard matchup.
My bad. I want to say I'm not trying to start any drama. Like, obviously, the Colorado Wolverines and me in specifics, I'm so happy for everyone that's part of the PGF, because when everyone succeeds, you know, we succeed, and when we succeed, everyone succeeds. And so, like, being part of this show and this podcast before the PGF, it's led to so many cool conversations and relationships budding, in meeting so many great people. You know, I got to talk to Elijah a good amount. I got to talk to Cam Hurd a good amount. Austin Orenday a great amount. Like, there's so many great guys. And I'm not trying to stir the pot here by my comments on what I said about you versus Derek. I hope
it's all fair business. All fair business. All fair business.
At the end of the day,
we all understand.
It's a family, and we want everyone to win. I just want the Wolverines to win the most, you know?
Yeah.
So
hell yeah,
talking about that, we got a pretty interesting dude in the comments over here. Friend of the show, amazing guy. Really looking forward to him competing. We got Austin Orenday. He's in the comments of the show. He's saying, "Who are you looking forward to having a match with the most?"
I definitely have a couple heads in mind. I think there's good matchups for me. Obviously, I'm looking forward to week one. I have Strauss in one of my first matchups. I think I'm a really tough matchup for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him in one of the first. He called out Andy like a while back, and we were all just kind of like what? Like, you're nowhere near his level. So I'd like to almost handle his light work for him. Go and put him out in under a minute and make that a good statement. Other than that, me and Austin will for sure be a good matchup. I know he is a good game. I know he's really experienced. I watched him on UFC BJJ, and I've definitely seen him, on the IBJJF scene. That'll be a fun matchup. I know he likes to get to leg play and stuff, and I think he's got kind of tricky-ish guard, kind of.
Oh yeah, another cowboy hat guy. I'll put just for the
I
shout
love
out.
it.
I'll put the cowboy hat
I
on.
love it.
For
But
the
yeah,
boy
no,
Austin.
Austin will be a good matchup for me too. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those. I think me and like one that's gonna be fun to like really lock in on is gonna be Elijah Carlton, standing across from Elijah Carlton, just because he's got a super
Absolutely.
good guard. I think a lot of people are gonna be kind of asking like questions to how I'm gonna approach that match. You know what I mean? Because like we're both guard players. Like, do I go and I pass his guard or do I pull?
I
Because
think
I think
one of
I can do
the
both.
No, absolutely. I think one of the biggest things about Elijah Carlton is he's so analytical. We were talking to him, and one of the things he talks about going into each match is he thinks, is this a guy I can kill? Is this a guy I should go for a break? Whatever's easiest, whatever comes fastest. Because if you get that break, but you get within under a minute, it's 4 points. It's better than a break. That's not nothing. And so I think he has one of the
Yeah.
best, most developed minds in the PGF. And so I'm really excited to see that match shake out between you and him. So
Yeah,
that's
100%. Another one is that the social media bull, that Sean dude, the one with all the followers, just because
Sean
like,
Mollison.
yeah, I don't really know other than Max Hansen, I don't really know anybody he's faced. So I think it's almost fun to like introduce people to high level competition. I feel like that's what this season's gonna be doing. And I wish I got him a little bit earlier because I kind of want to be like the one to like do that. Like, he seems like a cool dude and everything, but there's sometimes I just want to like I really want to introduce people to high, like I really want to be that guy. Like you were asking me earlier, was there somebody that like when you first got to Vegas scene that like wowed you? Like I really want to be that guy for a couple of people on this show, and I think he's a good opportunity for that to kind of introduce him to like a sink or swim situation to kind of just see like if he's breakable or not, just because there's not enough footage of him at like super high level competitions yet. So there's a couple people I want to put in this situation to see if they'll break or not. Like obviously people are super established, you know what I mean, the high level vets and everything. Like from example, our team, like Sam, it's like you already know what you're getting out of Sam. It's like or Austin. It's like these people that are super experienced, right? Derek. It's like people that aren't gonna break or anything. But there's a couple of these people I really want to put in a situation like a high stress scenario where like the ref's yelling at this guy and he keeps kind of throwing really heavy collar ties and his
Yeah.
pressure is just unreal and he's just trying to send every damn leg lock he gets. He's just eyeing it towards the ceiling. It's just kind of like putting somebody in like a really stressful situation where they're just like all right, if I'm in his guard, he's just trying to send everything to the moon. And freaking when he's passing, he's just being a dick. Like I want to put some of those people in that situation. It's not even like that's fully my game, but like I've in this camp kind of prepared to like have an effective game and be a dick at the same time to put people, because I know some people like a little younger kid with a really good guard, you know what I mean? It's like, why go in and pass his guard? Why not just work him up first? And you know what I mean? Take him completely out of his element. So it's almost like every match is a different puzzle. Yeah, where there are certain matches I'm looking forward to, but every single match is a different puzzle and a different element. You have to approach every single one differently, and not just in how you're game planning, but how you're going to mentally attack this person, mentally break this person. It's either I'm going to have to mentally break you, or I'm going to have to break you to kill you, or I'm just going to snipe you and take you out because I don't think you're going to see it coming. But there are going to be people that are good enough where they're just like, they're snipers too, or they're just like weird about shit or stingy about giving up certain positions and just being a pain in the ass. So it's like, all right, we got to get our hands dirty. So I'm preparing for both of those moments.
Now I gotta say, Sean is a dog. I mean, we all know this. Everyone who's part of the PGF is an absolute dog, an absolute killer. And I would say, look at his film from 2022 and previous. He took a little bit of a break from high level competition. He has his own business. He has a kid
That's
now. He
dope.
has a bunch of stuff. Shoot, I have it right here. We had Sean on the show. Sean's a great guy.
That's dope. That's super cool. Just
Sean's
don't know
amazing.
anything about him, to be honest.
No, yeah, and I'm gonna say this for all the people back home. Check out Sean's gym right here, Precision Jiu Jitsu, based out of New Hampshire. Um, he's really great. He's a high level competitor. He's built a little bit more like Sam. He's not as
That's what it
tall or
seems like.
lengthy. he's a more compact, muscly guy, and he'll definitely take advantage of his strengths with the different guys. So I just gotta say, like, watch this film. I'll send you over some clips of him just so you know what's in the
Of
know.
course, of
But
course.
as it goes with everyone that's part of the PGF, I mean, they're all dogs. There's no
Everybody's good.
dunkers this season, and that's my favorite part about this
Everybody's
season.
good.
The level of competition has slowly been rising. Part of the PGF, and now it's at a point
Everybody's
where
good.
the lowest end of the competition is right next to the highest end of the competition in the PGF,
It's true.
and
It's
that's
true.
something I'm really looking forward to because I guarantee you there's some alternates out there that can make it into here and have chances to win.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, PJ or yeah, freaking JJ Bowers was a
JJ Bauer.
qualifier winner and
Yeah.
didn't even get, drafted into a top 5 spot. That just shows you how stacked it is. And we all know how good JJ is, how good of a run
JJ's
he went
amazing.
on. All the good people he beat. He beat Roberto Jimenez's little brother. It's like, dude, he's an absolute machine, this kid. Like,
and
yeah,
that
it's
Las
just this
Vegas
is a stacked
qualifier.
season.
That Las Vegas
Stacked.
qualifier. Oh my god, there's
Stacked.
so many dogs there that I've never heard of. And I was just like, shit.
Stacked.
Oh yeah. I remember there's
Stacked.
that one dude in the tiger
Everybody's
blanket. Like there's that one guy
Yeah.
who was in that tiger blanket between every
Yeah.
match, and you
Yeah, it
heard
was
his
Roberto's
mom.
little brother.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah,
Okay.
extremely good. Yeah. His brother's one of the best in the world. His brother's like one of the best. One of the best currently in the world. He's beating like everybody.
It was insane. His mom was just being bam, 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 bam. Like she was an insane corner coach. And then you had Tim Bova. Bova was crazy.
Who is that guy? He just came out of nowhere and just started giving people problems.
He was actually the runner-up for the Philadelphia qualifier.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Fuck. I need to stop cursing. We were talking. He wrestled D1. I'm trying to remember.
That was my guess. I knew he was a wrestler, some sort of wrestler. That was my guess.
I'm trying to remember. Where did he wrestle out of? Frick.
Where's he training out of now? Do you know?
I think he's out of the East Coast. I'm pretty sure he's out of the East Coast. I'm doing some sketchy stuff right now. I'm researching as I'm on the show with you.
Yeah, it looks to me like you're glitching really bad. That's what it looks like to me.
Okay,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if mine's live or what.
No. Then I'm gonna go back to just you, so I'm not glitching too much. I know he's out of New York.
New York? Do you know where in New York? That's really cool, actually. New York's got some banger gyms. That's probably the best scene on the East Coast, probably New York. So they got Long Island too. Long Island's got some hitter schools.
He's a dog. He's such a dog. Fun fact: Sam Schwarzenfeld wrestled out of New York. He was a wrestler.
Do you know where?
Do
you know where?
Sam or Tim?
Yeah. Nah, Sam.
Yes. He was out of NY or NYT.
Was he out of NYU?
NYU. Sam was out of NYU.
Yeah, that's fine.
We got JB is giving me a smooth comp link. Tim Bova. Oh shit. He's out of Precision Boxing and MMA.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, he's out of Poughkeepsie, New York.
Okay, geez, yeah, he came a little bit of a distance for a qualifier. Then good for him.
Yeah, no, that guy's a dog. That guy's a dog.
I thought so. I thought he was good.
Yeah, so I mean, other than that, man, I mean, I'm just super excited to see you out there. I think you have such a huge future in the PGF, in BJJ in general. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't have drafted you if we didn't believe in you. You know,
right?
It was so insane. When we drafted you, man, we were just. I don't know if you saw it, but my pops immediately just stood up like, "Yeah, we have him. Get fucked."
Yeah, he was hyped up.
Because like no one knew how much money we had because we just had more money than everyone else, and we were like, all right, so we have our first two, let's get our third guy we want, you know.
Yeah.
it was unstoppable, man. I think our team's going to be unstoppable. I mean, you got some great
I
guys.
agree.
Yeah, Tim's IG is empty, so I'm gonna put up.
He'll be. That's a name to look out for. That's a name to like put
Yeah,
in the back pocket, look out for it, and like
Tim
2 years
Bova.
from now, that dude's gonna be Tim Bova is gonna be definitely a name on like good scenes and shit. So yeah, that's definitely somebody to look out for.
But the name to look out for right now is Brett Moyer. Everyone, Bulletproof,
Everybody knows
Mister
that.
Bulletproof. What's going on over there? You know,
Yeah,
bro
everybody knows
rocked the fucking 50 Cent outfit going into the PGF draft,
100%, 100%.
looking like my GTA character for real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that just like came to me. Like I was waking up in the middle of the night. I was saying I was just going to get some water, and freaking that just came to me. I was like, oh, that should be crazy.
Oh yeah.
That should go so crazy. Yeah, so that
All
was the
right.
move.
So I got a couple more questions to you, and then we'll end it up. Another question I have for you. So we got a month and a week, because I know you're gonna make it into the playoffs. You got a month and a week to work with a lot of high level grapplers and a great
Oh
coach
yeah.
coming out. Kenny Johnson wrestled for Dan Gable of Iowa. He's done some great stuff. He's been to the Olympics 8 times.
Whew.
So you,
That
you have
boy crazy.
you have so much time working with so many high level grapplers. What's one thing you want to use to improve your game during this time?
I'm gonna definitely just take. So I already have a couple of people like
Yeah.
on our team that I'm really looking forward to. I think there's things that they do. I think there's things that Jaden and Sam do in the leg lock department that I can use and adapt to just make my leg lock game, which is already really good and high level, even better. And then there's some certain things that they do passing wise that there's I'm already ready with our group of guys, what I mean, to work with them a bunch. And then like I already know like on Sundays a lot of times a lot of dudes go to so certain open mats. So it's like throughout the course of the season, like I saw the way it should work last year. It's like you end up working with the guys from the other teams that you end up building relationships with throughout the season too. It's like I can face somebody week 1 or week 2, and then we can end up becoming boys and then training together throughout the showing each other a little type of stuff here and there. But there are like you said, this season you can just go through the roster. It's like the top 5 people who got walked are really
Yeah.
good. There's some really good people got walked.
There's
So
world
it's
class
like
athletes that got walked.
world-class athletes that got walked. So it's like, these rosters are stacked. Are all 5 people on all the teams are super good. So it's like from every single match, you're gonna be able to the adjustments and like how much better you can get from dissecting information of what your game does against other high-level opponents in competition makes a big difference when and this is talking about like after season, like being able to go back and watch a film and take in everything from the season. You'll just be able to adapt your game and get so much better and get so many different looks. 15 matches is so many, yet alone against the best people in the world to get information from. So it's just like that right there just by itself is a huge blessing to your game because every single person's game will get better. If you go through all 15 matches, your game will get extensively better. Just off of that.
No, I agree 100%. And so the biggest thing I'm really thinking about here, right, is the fact that you're an amazing submission artist. And 10th Planet Las Vegas, they have great wrestling. They have really good wrestling. It's insane. But I gotta wonder, you have a bunch of high level wrestlers you're gonna be working with too. And Kenny Johnson, his biggest we're talking to him, his biggest thing is integrating wrestling with jiu-jitsu and using what you're good at to kind of blossom into the wrestling scene. And so I'm just really excited to see how that affects your game as well. Because when I watched you in the qualifiers, you did a lot of inverted game. You did a lot of leg locks. You were hunting for submissions fast. Yeah, I'm really excited to see some more stand up from you too.
I think the world can't wait to see because the world knows who I train with. Knows I train in one of the best schools for this rule set. The best schools at wrestling to the back, wrestling the front headlocks, wrestling the submissions. I feel like out of that front headlock position, especially at 175, where this is the honest truth. Every single week, I'm going to be using that 195-pound cap.
Yeah.
I'll openly say that. It's true. I'm going to be weighing in every single week that we have to weigh in at 195. I'm going to be weighing in 195. Like I usually
194.
walk around, yeah, whatever it is, 194. I'll be on weight. I'm very good strategic with my diet, but like I'm going to be using every single pound of that because I usually walk around a lot heavier than that, about 10 to 15 pounds heavier than that. This is just a day at the office. Making this weight was just like a day at the office for me, though. Just like adjusting my body here is just a day at the office for me. It's really just adjusting my diet. But yeah, this season's gonna be super smooth, super smooth.
And then again, there's one last thing, and I've been holding you here for a while. So there's one last thing, and then actually you're gonna stay in the green room. So I'm gonna hold you for even more. I'm not gonna lie to everyone.
Hell yeah!
This is the last thing for the public, people. A lot of people might not know this, but there's something that's actually connecting both of us. We're both part of this group of college athletes that played football in college.
Yes,
How do you think that prepared you and your mentality? Because it's such a unique thing being part of a college football team and being part of that football upbringing. I just think it has so much virtues to offer you, you know? So
absolutely. I've been a high level athlete since I was 6 or 7. I've been competing since I was like a kid, like 5, 6, 7. And then I've been training like all year since I was freaking, I don't know, I started lifting when I was like 11. So it was like I'd play football over the fall, and that's like all off season. You're just dieting, you're lifting, you're running, you're doing your field work, you're doing your film study. So it's just like one of those times do MMA and jiu-jitsu is an easy transition. I was already used to doing this. I already know how to do all this. I already know how to study. I'm used to it. It's like I'm used to not playing video games. I'm used to not watching TV. I'm used to spending my free time studying. The goal is the same thing. Being the best in the world is something's the same thing. That's just it. It's being the absolute best I can be is the same thing. It's that mindset that I just took from, where I was growing up to just where I am now. Just a more developed, more fine-tuned, more mature. I'm not though. That's the thing too. It's just like I'm not the same young Brett I was when I was a college athlete. I'm a professional now, and that's the honest truth. I'm a professional. I handle everything like a professional. And that's not just when I show up to events. It's what I do when nobody's watching. It's the amount of stretching I do. It's the amount of meditation I do, the amount of visualization I do, on top of all the just normal stuff that people do, right? Dieting, lifting, running. It's like you got to do all the stuff that everybody else does. But though you got to add in stuff that nobody else is doing to get an advantage. And if I can do, my whole thing has always been doing 10 things a day that nobody else does or nobody else is going to think of to try and get an advantage. And that's what I try to do every single day while I'm in camp, while I'm preparing for high level competition.
That's part of that similar, another coach for the PGF, that Ricky Lindell 1% better every day mentality. I love it. I love it. You got to wake up every day and you got to think of, how do I get better today? How do I achieve something today? And it's a surprising amount of people that don't think like that. And I always wonder why not. But yeah, that's great. So before we end off, before I send you to the back room so I can do my outro.
Yes, sir.
Shout out any gyms, any companies, any sponsors. Shout out anyone you want to mention on this show, just to give some love, give them their flowers,
Bro, everybody in my camp, my corner, my family, my girl, just absolutely everybody needs that attention, that praise. Everybody that's made me into the athlete I am. My dogs, that constant support. My puppies.
He has a cute dog.
I've got 2 really cute puppies. They're adorable. But yeah, bro, at the end of the day, my gym's really good, super supportive. It seems like they kind of like ride, they really ride for you and have your back when you're going into competitions. Everybody at 10th playing Las Vegas is a bunch of real ones. Bro, when you're getting ready for something, there's nobody in the world I feel like that I could be preparing with that would put me in a better spot for this moment. So it's just like I feel like I'm as prepared as possible. I owe a lot of credit to those dudes. Obviously, my family back home, my OGs and my old school and everything. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm ready to rock. My team, my corners, like everybody. There's been a lot of people have helped me get here, and it's just like I feel like it's perfect timing. I feel like I'm arriving right on time, ready to make some noise, and it's just like this is my time now. I feel like it's a new era of jiu-jitsu. I feel like I moved out to Vegas and I just really embraced the fight game out here, and I feel like I'm a complete just aura of just that Vegas fight game and just of I mean I'm like the one that just fully submerges themselves into just being a complete fight star. Like, and that's the honest truth. Just going out every single week and putting on banger performances and doing what I have to outside of the mat too. So it's like, but I'm that guy. It's my time now, and it's a whole new era of jujitsu that I feel like I'm about to introduce everybody else to, and it's gonna make this sport super exciting. This season's not just gonna be big for me; it's gonna be big for all of PGF because not only am I on PGF's, has the honors of doing business with me because it's like I can bring a lot of eyes to PGF, and I will bring a lot of eyes to PGF. It's like, as you know, I'm grateful to be on PGF. I feel like at the end of the day, they're gonna be shaking my hand, being grateful that they were able to have me as an athlete. So yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of good business done this year. I feel like we're gonna make a lot of money. I feel like our team's gonna make a lot of money, and I know at the end of the day I'm gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, it's not just hoping; it's shooting accurate shots to make it happen.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and shit, we're taking every fucking shot this season. I guarantee you that. I guarantee
like Scarface.
Scarface, Al Pacino, everything, bro. Say hello to my friend.
My old friend. Hey, you know who you're talking to.
My last thing to say to you, Brett, for the stream is the world is yours, brother. Go out and take it. Shoot, man, I have so much to learn about this, and I'm gonna learn a lot from watching your game and working with you. I'm really excited to work with you, man. It's a huge blessing to have you on my team. It's a huge blessing to be able to work with you, and I cannot give you enough flowers for how amazing you've been in this process and how much I think we are all looking forward to work with you. So, other than that, I'm gonna put you into the green room. I'm gonna say my outro to everyone, and then we're gonna get in the green room. We're gonna talk with JP. That'll be available for everyone else on Patreon. Go check us out there because if you support us on Patreon, you support amazing grapplers like Brett over there. Shoot, man, that's help us get some more peptides for next season. Hell yeah, help feed his dogs. We'll make some stuff happen.
Feed them steak, that's why I be feeding them. They're bougie, They wear like gold chains around the house and shit.
They drink
Evian. They drink Evian. Literally, they won't drink anything other than Evian. They're like the bougiest dogs you'd ever meet in your life. Go look, my Pomsky literally will only drink Evian. He knows the difference too. He can smell it. Because one time I gave him Evian. Now it's all he'll drink. Because it was all I had. All I had was Evian. So I was like, all right,
I'm filling my water bottle with college dorm room tap water. And your puppies are out.
He wouldn't even be in the same room as that. He wouldn't even want to be in the same room. You'll see him. I'll bring him through to PGF. He is bougie. Yeah, my pops is a bougie boy.
I'm flying out for week 1. Me and my pops are flying out for week 1. And after that Wednesday fight night, we're going to grill some steaks for you guys. So bring the puppies over.
Sick. Hell yeah, dude.
We'll make some stuff happen. All right, Brett, I'm gonna put you in the back in the green room, and I'm going to say some words. But thank you so much for being on the show, man. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate you guys. I'm looking forward to a good season for real.
Yes, sir. I'll see you in a minute. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me to be part of the Egghead Scramble. You might notice I'm not Egghead. So we had some last minute family stuff pop off. My pops, he's the real leader of the family, and he has to do a lot of stuff to take care of everyone. And so I decided to step in. And I just gotta say, I'm blessed to be in this situation. I'm blessed to be in this position where I can work with so many amazing people. And I can produce so much amazing content. And I can help amazing people be recognized by fans like you. And I just gotta say, I promise to do my best to bring you amazing content and just shine a light on all these incredible athletes out there. And so I gotta say, I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to have you guys watching. And I don't have a 200-pound parent. See, that's how you know I don't have a 20-pound brain. I don't have a 20-pound brain, but I really hope I see you guys here next week to be with the guy who does have a 20-pound brain. That's all for me, and y'all have a good night. See you next week for next Monday episode of the Egghead Scramble, 6 p.m. PST with Jaden Groiner. We hope you're there, and yeah, man, really happy to have you out there. I also want to shout out my amazing, beautiful other half, Daniela, for watching. I didn't realize she was watching. She's incredible. Baby, I won't be able to call you for a little bit. I'll be backstage talking to the guys, but thank you so much for your support. Everyone else, I hope you have a beautiful night and stay blessed.